Alright, so hey guys, how's it going? Enders here and welcome back to another Pixel and 3D video, where today I will be going over how you can get better aim and, well, how you can get better at the game overall. So yeah, before we get started, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so that you don't miss any videos. And if you want to see any videos, then just leave them down in the comment section and I will make it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. So something that you have to do, or you don't have to, but something that helps, is lowering down your sensitivity. So right now, as you can see, my sensitivity is at 13 because when the sensitivity is lower, it is easier to hit your shots, because if you have it high, the screen will just move way too quickly and you will have to get used to it, which I mean you can do, but it will be a bit more difficult. Alright, so here we are. Now let me just show you something. So basically, this is low sensitivity, this is 13. I always have it at 13. It is just, you know, easy. It is just easier for me. Let's say that thing over there, the bin, I don't know, whatever that is an enemy. So when you have low sensitivity, for me it is easier to hit, obviously. There. Even when you're moving around, you can like move around, you can rocket jump and you can still like hit it, which makes it easier for me. So yeah, that's why I have it low. But when you have it high, like let's say you have it at 100, it is a bit harder because of the screen moving fast, as I said. So let me just use that sniper and the exterminator. So this is high sensitivity. As you can see, the screen moves way too fast. It is kind of like even hard to move where you want to go, because, well, for me it is hard because I don't use high sensitivity. So yeah, let's try to hit that thing over there. Like, it is just like, it is difficult because the screen is moving way too fast. So yeah, that's why I recommend you keep the sensitivity low, because if you're shooting that, like let's say that's an enemy, the same thing is an enemy, then you can like move to the side. Like let's say that police car over there is another enemy. Like let's say you finish this enemy, let's say you finish him there, you can easily move and shoot the other one over there. But when you have high sensitivity, it will just be way harder, because the screen, if you swipe it just a little bit, it will move way too far, and you will end up missing the shot that you're trying to hit on your opponent, and it will either get you killed or it will take you a long time to kill him. So yeah, that's why I recommend low sensitivity, because you can finish enemies that are around you faster and you can hit shots better. So yeah, that's something you have to keep in mind. Something else that you can do, it is not something you have to do, but something that you can do, is make the buttons bigger. So if you don't know how to do that, you go to settings, controls, you tap on the button and then you can make it bigger, like right there. So yeah, I have my layout right there. That's what I have. So you want to have big buttons, because then if you have a small button like I do right there, it will be more difficult to like tap like in the center, because you won't be looking at your buttons when you are shooting an enemy. You will be looking at the enemy. So if you don't have like a big button, when you misclick, it will not shoot, which will end up getting you killed. So when you have a big button, if you misclick the small button, you can just like, if you have a big button, you don't have to tap, you can tap anywhere in that area and it will shoot. So that's why I recommend it, because small buttons, they just don't work out very well. Like, it will just be more difficult to hit it like in the center where you have the button. So when you have a big button, you can just tap wherever you want and it will shoot, which will help. Just trust me, it will help. So something else that you can do to help your aim and your skill in Pixel 3D is high mobility melee. So when you, like, let's say you're in a 1v1, let's say you kill them and you want to move like to the other side. Like, this is not a great map for 1v1ing, obviously. I usually go into a pool party, but let's say you are 1v1ing someone here. Let's say you kill them, they are over there. So let's say they are over there, you kill them. You want to move to the other side as quickly as possible so that they think you're over there, but you're not, right? So that way, when they come out, like, let's say they spawn in the building. When they come out, they will look over there, but you won't be over there. You will be over here, which will, you know, you can hit them and kill them faster. So a high mobility melee is important because one, it doesn't even waste ammo. Two, you can move fast, and some melees have like effects. Like this one has the one that gives you health effect. So if I lose health, like right here, oh wait, never mind, like right here, I can just use this and I'll get my health back. So yeah, this melee is great for that. But if you don't have a melee that does that, you can just use one that helps you move around faster, because it will also make enemies, like let's say there's an enemy over there but you don't know he's there. You can use this, move around quickly, and it will be harder for him to shoot you. It will just be harder for him to hit you because you're moving around very fast with this high mobility melee. So speaking of high mobility, when something else that can help you is when you're 1v1ing, or like when you don't know, like let's say you're in a big map and there's only like 5 or 4 people. Usually you can't see them sometimes. So when you don't know where they are, it's best if you move around, because if you're just standing around, you know, waiting to see someone, they can be behind you or somewhere else and you don't know, and they can easily snipe you or shoot you and kill you. So if you're moving around, it will make you a harder target to hit. And let's say there's a guy over there in the building over there. Let's say he's over there. Let's say I don't see him and I'm just moving around. Sometimes he can shoot a bullet, like the laser ones, like this one, and he can miss because you're moving around. So that will mean that you know where he is. Like, you can turn around, see where the bullet came from, and then you can just shoot him and finish him there. So yeah, that's something that you have to do, move around, and you can do that with a melee because they don't waste ammo, and 2, they are high mobility. So yeah, something else you can do for 3-cat spammers is heavy that you can get on surfaces with. So another example here with the pool party map, we are here. You can have a heavy like the rocket jumper, which costs coins and is kind of cheap. You can have literally any heavy. I use the Proton Freezer, it's my favorite. So yes, they did nerf rocket jump a bit. You used to be able to rocket jump higher, but that is for another video. So yeah, you want to have a heavy that you can get on surfaces with, because let's say you're 1v1ing here, you can get on the surface faster rather than, you know, like going all the way over here to this sign, getting on top of it, because, you know, they can kill you, or, you know, going this way, they can also kill you there. It takes longer. So if you have this, you can just, like, if you spawn here, you can just go out here, shoot, you can get up and then finish your enemies. So the heavy is not to spam rocket jump, because it will not make you better at the game. And and obviously they nerfed it, so what's the point of it now? So this is just, I'm not telling you to rocket jump, spam rocket jump, I'm telling you to use them to get onto surfaces. Like, let's say you are in the ghost town map and you are in the duels game mode. Let's say that you are low on health. You can use this to, like, escape. You can get on a roof, get in the house, find health and everything, and you will have a better chance of surviving. I'm not telling you to go in matches and do this. I'm not telling you to do this, you know, spam it and then, you know, continue spamming it. No, I'm just telling you to use a heavy to get on surfaces and then, you know, shoot. So some way that you can practice your aim is you can practice, like, shooting there, just repeating that, and then you can go to the other side over here and practice shooting over there. these are just methods on how to practice. You know, they won't probably work as well when you are in public matches, because obviously the enemies' bodies and everything are smaller. Like the characters' bodies are small, so it will be harder. But if you want to practice shooting smaller objects, you can practice shooting probably that thing over there, or you can practice shooting that, like, so many ways that you can practice your aim. But I recommend, like I said, having low sensitivity, the buttons bigger, and moving around and jumping. Jumping is another thing that you can do to make yourself a harder target to hit, because when you're jumping you can obviously dodge bullets. Like, let's say you're like this, there's someone behind you, can jump and potentially dodge a bullet that is going under you. So yeah, something else that you can do is practice the movement with your fingers. So if I said that you can do this and all that stuff, but if you're not good at like moving around yet, you can just stand still and just practice shooting at something like that, or that, you know, you can just practice like that and then shooting over there. Because aim is something, if you want to learn how to 3-cat spam, you must learn how to aim and move fast and move around and everything. Because 3-cat spam is not something that you can just get the weapons and then, you know, be good at it. You have to actually practice for it, because it's not just spamming weapons. I mean, it is, but you have to be able to know how to move around and everything. So yeah, that's something that you have to look into. So some loadouts that you can use, I already mentioned them in the 3-cat spam loadout, but you can, I'm gonna mention some here again. You can use the loadout that I have right here. So again, when you want to be a better player, you obviously have to find loadouts that don't have, you know, the pull-out animation. Like here, if you go to the anti-champion rifle and the reflector, there's a delay right there. So yeah, you don't want to have a loadout that has that going on, because it will kill you pretty fast. So something that you can do for 3-cat spammers is just using for the special the poison darts or the necklace of the ice king. I prefer the necklace of the ice king. For backup, you can use the exterminator, alien blaster, or the thunder. For the primary, it really doesn't matter. I use the secret forces rifle or the Viking, but sometimes I just prefer the Viking. The melee, as I said, a high mobility melee that will make you a harder target to hit. And for the heavy, like I said, a heavy that will get you on surfaces. And for the sniper, you can use any of them. My favorite ones are the ones down here, the third eye, the alien sniper rifle, and these 4 down here. Also the prototype S. Any sniper will work, whichever one you're good with will work. So yeah, then all you have to do is just practice that. Oh, never mind, the Gauss cannon won't work, there's a delay. So you can use the alien blaster and then go to the Gauss cannon, and then there won't be a delay. So yeah, you kind of have to, you know, experiment the loadouts and everything, so that you know which one's the best for you. And yeah, so yeah guys, that is it for this video. I hope it helped. You can try any of these methods out and see which one works best for you. You can try different types of loadouts and figure out which ones are best for you. You can try different sensitivity numbers. You know, it doesn't have to be the number 13. It can be, you know, 15 or 16, something a bit higher, something that you're comfortable with, because then you won't hit any of your shots, which will be terrible, obviously. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any other videos you want to see, leave them down in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.